Ẹjọ́ TV channel o, lè jọjà yìí tàyẹ̀ sọ fún wọn. OSBC lókè balẹ̀ ní channel 32 UHF náà lẹ̀ sọ. Channel 32 UHF ẹgbẹ́ polówó ọjà wá síbẹ̀ wọn. OSBC channel 32 kì í náà ṣe níbẹ̀ gan òjijì tún lè ṣàdùwẹ̀ ṣe ọmọ. Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ àsìkò ní àjọra àjò. Àsìkò tó ní lọ́gbọ́n lọ́lọ́kan òjò kan. Àwọn orin àsìkò tó tún bá gbàmú gidi. Ẹ ṣe publicity fún business tí a jáwó. Ìwọ lọ rí wọn tún lè ṣàdó bàbá ọgbọ́n. Ṣokòrò kì lókè balẹ̀ náà wà o. Ṣokòrò kì lókè balẹ̀ náà wà o.
On to another edition of Newsmaker, the platform where we reach out to you on issues that are very, very germane in society. And we always say that this is OSBC, where you can have only the story that has never been broken anywhere. That is why you can only meet people of substance on this show. As you always have us on the Newsmaker, today is not going to be different, and we can never disappoint you, because today we are looking at 3-in-1 topics, and it's a person that can discuss it. Is an activist, somebody who has been fighting for the fundamental human rights right from O level up to the university level to any student, and is a person that has gone to the length and breadth of what is called activism in Nigeria, not only in Osun State, because he did it to the level of international standard. Is Comrade Said Afolabi, who happens to be SA to the governor of Osun State. How are you, sir?
Fine, sir.
How is fasting?
Thank God.
Then how is struggle? Because how is fasting? What is
struggle continues?
Every time. Yes, this Newsmaker, we are making news from you, and sometimes we usually look at one issue, but because when it comes to your own side, we are looking at 3 issues. Then the first one is domestic violence, as we can have it very rampant nowadays, that we can have a husband humiliating the wife, even in some instance humiliating the husband. Likewise, extended to the children, to EPA and some other things like the abuse. Then when we look at it, you are an activist, you have had something of this, some of issues like this one that you have gone to help in some situation, then let us look at it. How or why is it of increase nowadays when you compare it to the previous years?
Good afternoon, dear Saturn. Thank you for having me.
English.
I'm Honorable Said Afalabi, Special Assistant to the Governor from Governor's Office in Osun State. Domestic violence is an abusive attitude in which an individual gains power over another individual, and it can come in form of sexual or physical violence, not literally to men abusing women alone. Even women abuses men in most cases. So
even up to child abuse.
Of course. So it's not only men that abuses women. So, but in most cases, it started from parents, how they train their children. Now, in some houses, where the husband is abusing the wife or the wife is abusing the husband every time, it can become considered abuse herself. The children, while growing up, will think it's the right thing to do. When they also grow up, they'll grow up with that attitude, have influence on the children. So on that aspect, when the children is not growing up, you will see that bit as is a natural thing, natural phenomenon that beating his wife or it doesn't matter, which is matters a lot. Secondly, why cutting as well? Why cutting?
During cutting.
Yeah. So there are some issues that might arrive between the boy or the girl when they are cutting. Now, mistake usually sets in. You have maybe the lady, if it is his boy that is abusing the girl, now the girl will say, I will change him. It doesn't work that way because you don't know how he is being brought up. So if you think you are going to change him, well, you may be blind by love, but if your eye be open when you are in marriage,
the practical
reality. Yes. So it's not easy to change someone from a bad attitude. So when you see that this person, the way he is behaving or she is something that he cannot, it doesn't go well with you. Either you are the lady that is being abused or the guy that is being abused. It's better you just cut that relationship before it.
But some people say that there is nothing that love cannot bend.
That is why I say that you'll be blind in love.
Are you proving it otherwise?
Of course, otherwise you'll be blind in love. But when you get married, you are open because a lot of things that he or she is not doing while cutting, we do it at home.
But can't the love that he has for the lady make the person to change to the fashion that she wants on the man?
Character is just like a smoke. No matter how you pretend, that character will still.
Because we have seen this here whereby some people, possibly smokers before marriage, but because the wife is able to conquer the heart of the man, then the man changes and leave the bad act so that he can sweet the wife that he claimed to love.
It's very rare. How many percent? Out of 100%, maybe like 2%. It's very rare. So if there's something is very rare, it automatically is not easy to change. So we as a parent now, it's better we watch our attitude while bringing up our children. So that
okay, as the essay to the governor on government governor's office, I hope a lot of something of that nature will be pro. Some people will say that the economy is pushing some people to behave irrationally. Can we say that you are in government and you know that the time is not smiling now? Can we say that because of the economic impasse, that is what is making it to escalate this time around?
Of course, we understand the economic challenges now presently, but that doesn't mean you'll be transferring your aggression on your wife because the economy is not suitable. You see the problem?
I think it can be because if a man doesn't have money, a moneyless man is a madman.
Of course you are right, but notwithstanding, if you are not being brought up with such attitude, you'll be able to control yourself. There's nothing bad in sitting your wife down. My wife will see, you know the present situation of this country. Let us just try and adjust and manage whatever we have. This present economy affected everybody. Either you are rich, either you are poor. It affected everybody. Present economy challenge.
But when you look at economic difficulties that we are talking about, it affects, we can see that it affects women more than men, because a man can go out any time, but the woman will be shouldering the responsibility of catering for the children and taking care of the home. Can't that one make a woman to be irrational sometimes? Then how do you think that a man should be able to assist and manage because somebody who is suffering more, let us be frank, is a woman, because she cannot live without the children and even taking care of the home. Then do you think that a woman, when a woman brings it out, a man should bring it out to for her?
Well, it is very rare for women to take the responsibility of a man, because as a man, it's your responsibility to take care of your wife and your children. I hope you understand me. So it's very well, yeah, it happens from houses anyway, that maybe it's the one that is catering for the family. But if such happen, let's which I know is very rare, because a responsible man will know that he want to take care of the family. So the woman can transfer aggression on the man. Even if the man is even taking care of the family, in some instances, there's a woman that will just be transferring aggression. Maybe she requested like 10,000, he gave her 7,000. Talk of not even dropping any money at home.
And the woman must run the family.
That should be expected. By a responsible man should know that the family responsibility is on him.
But economy has made some people irresponsible.
I understand, but at least the woman, if that is the case, the woman will also understand that you know the type of man you marry, and likewise you know the type of man you marry. If such happen, like let's assume a man is collecting 40,000 naira, now minimum wages has now increased that money to 75.
That is for
which the government is paying.
Osun State, you are talking about some other states are not paying it.
Of course, Osun is paying it. Of course, some are not paying, but Osun State is paying right now. You understand? Then you know that even this money now, if it's not enough to take care of the family, the woman will know. But there are some men.
If the man is just.
Yes, she will know. Unless if the man that is not responsible, that's why the woman will be taking. Even though you are giving 1 million naira, will you take care of the family? You know. But if she knows that my husband is earning 10,000 naira, and out of this 10,000 naira at home we are utilizing 9,000, she will not complain.
People, let's just move on into this one. People usually say that our governor, that who happens to be your principal, loves women so much that you have ruled many programs for women to uplift them, so that it can reduce this violence in them.
Of course. The governor is doing that to elevate, to reduce poverty within the female.
Reduce violence at
home. Because you understand, you also have a wife at home, so you understand that women, we should not allow them to pass through some stress. So that was why the governor is doing a lot of program to uplift the women and upgrade their status in the state.
Okay, women are the managers of homes, and then they are celebrating their day today. Exactly. I hope you have messages for them.
Yes, I wish them a very nice celebration, and let me also use this little medium to advise them to be taking it easy and cool with women. Because it's not easy. A lot of responsibility and are on top of men before you take care of the family.
So some women don't want to hear that, because they have responsibility nowadays.
But the responsibility is more on women.
Compulsory for men.
Because you have a lot of channels where you are channeling your hard-earned money to just to make things balance. So they will just take it easy with us. I wish them a happy celebration.
Okay, now let us advance into the second topic. Yes, since a few weeks ago, we heard that a young man used a girlfriend for ritual. Even we have been having it several times in the past. Then recently, but the religionists, that the so-called religionists like Muslims, even Afars, and even pastors nowadays are doing it, then what can call for that, particularly among the youth?
It's very unfortunate that we are having that in our society, because these are the people that we ought to run to seek religious knowledge, but we are not seeing otherwise from them. It's very embarrassing, because they should even call themselves herbalists instead of calling themselves.
Even the herbalists,
some herbalists are not so. Yes, some
that
herbalists
is against their
of course.
norm.
Even some herbalists are not so mean like this. Our so-called religious leader. Imagine that girl that was killed in Kwara State, the university, the 500 founding level university of Kwara State. If that girl, okay, she went, she freed her mind that he's a cleric, he's an alpha. And if he's a Yahoo guy now, we say it's because of Yahoo guy. We say she's looking for a Yahoo guy today. That was why she become a victim. But this one is alpha. So what are we going to say? It's very embarrassing and it's uncalled for. I believe the ones that are practicing the religion as it should be should just try and call the bad eggs to order before they soil their name. As it happens in Muslim, it happens in Christian. Like there was one I read now 2 or 3 days ago. There was a guy that's
the father and the pastor father and the son.
Pastor killed him. We got as in 1.something million from that guy account. So all these things, our religious leaders should just take it cool and face the reality of life. It's not about ritual. If you are doing ritual, so what are you preaching to your followers? So it means everyone should be doing ritual. It's not done. So I believe the one that believe in God, I really believe in God, should call those ones to order. Because there are thousands out there. Only the one that was exposed that we are seeing. Yes, there are many of them that think that this one is this one is that.
Even somebody suggested that possibly the government should find a means of screening who are the real affairs, who are the real pastors, who are the real herbalists, so that they can know how to trade. But won't that be gagging them?
It's not even that.
They will register under the government?
Even the fake will register. They say they should come and register. In fact, the ones that are afraid, I will be the first one to go and register. So
what can the government do? What can the government do in this situation?
Well, there is a lot of responsibility of the government. The people themselves also should take it as responsibility of doing the right thing. Whatever you are doing, and you are looking, if whatever you are doing, you don't want someone to see you, know that thing is a bad thing. If you are doing the right thing, you not care if anybody is looking at you. But whatever you are doing in a hidden way, you yourself should know that this thing is not worth doing. So we ourselves should talk to ourselves. Government on this issue, how many afar or how many pastors government want to call?
We know that some affairs and pastors are working with the government.
Of course,
at the federal, state, and local government.
That was the one that they can call. If they call it, I talk to your people. If those people also pass information, the person that will not change until it's being caught. So they have to talk to themselves and hope in God, because whatever will be, keep Sarah. Whatever God didn't give you, you cannot have it. Take it or leave it. What they are doing.
How comrades is now preaching to their affairs.
Of course, because that is what we believe in. Whatever God destined to be, that is what we be.
Okay, let's also look at the third one. The federal government approved about 11 new private universities, and they have given them the certificate. Then the question now is, do we need more universities again in Nigeria?
Well, this is our government, especially at the federal level. Well, I won't say that establishing university is a bad thing, but let them also try and getting appointment or employment. They should also work on that. But a lot of graduates after schooling, where is the work? After schooling, they study university, students will go and
if at all,
and after that, where is employment?
And the motive of certificate is not to for the government to get
Of
people
course,
jobs, but to develop people, to ensure enabling environment, to use what is learned at the university. Do we still need more?
Job, of course. Job employment, sir, is very, very important. Because while you are going to school as well, you are going, your parents are
job creation.
Job creation, you are looking at it that, okay, after
what can I lay my hand on?
At least I should be able to be working with my certificate. If I understand, not everybody will work with certificate, but at least let the youth, like 95% of them, get employed.
To reduce the insecurity.
That is it. So all these creating university is not a bad idea anyway, but at least they should also work on creation of employment.
And when you look at, yes, I thank God that you have the experience of polytechnic, you have the experience of university, you have been to the four walls of the two institutions, if not a college of education, but you have been to college of education, because when you are leader of a student union, you have experience. What the materials, that is, what they need in each universities. Do we have up to 50% in the universities, particularly public universities?
We don't have up to that, because even most of the equipment are being used now.
50%.
Old equipment, not even.
We don't have up to 50%. Then do we need more university?
Well, like I said, the government that created university had this idea of, maybe it was in his manifesto or his campaign promises. I want to fulfill his campaign promises. Notwithstanding, after creation of that, they also equip it with materials needed, so that even after graduating, they can even stop worrying about white collar job. You understand that they can even be creative and have something to be doing aside from this white collar job, because that white collar job
is not available.
It's not available right now. So at least they should train our children so that in a way that they can, after graduating, they can have something doing with their hand instead of looking for this white collar job that is not to be found.
Okay, what's your advice to the government relating to new universities at the expense of the old one? If I thought they are private, yes, people who are rich are going to use their money to establish it, and they are also empowering lecturers, empowering people who work in the school. But what advice do you have for the government? You have confirmed that we don't have up to 50% of materials needed for each university. Well, then what's your advice to them?
My advice is that they should keep the universities with the material needed, so that for practicals, especially the polytechnic aspect, they should keep it with more material, because that was where handwork in practice done. The practical aspect is even more within the university and the polytechnic than the university. You understand? So they should keep it with material, so that our students can be able to learn things with those materials, especially the modernized one, not the old ones that we have in all those workshops at the different faculties in all those universities or polytechnics. So
on the final note, because we don't have much time again, NYSC, the corps members, the government has promised them for the past 6 months or more than 6 months that was going to increase their alawi. But just yesterday, a corps showed it to me. They still collect the old pay, to the extent that some of them they protesting and they want the government to have to implement what they have promised them. Then, as a person in government, if at all state level, then what do you think that is delaying this payment? Some people are passing by and expecting, yet they are yet to get it.
The federal government, have they paid the security personnel this 70% increase they are talking about? They have not paid them.
What type of federal government can you do?
So talk of even the
look at what happened on Osun
so
State. Osun State promised workers 75,000 plus, and it started immediately. Then can we take a cue? Can federal government take a cue from the state?
You know that my governor have a large heart. A very good man. And
even some people were thinking that it's going to be start by January.
He is talk and do governor. And once he promised, he will treat it. So unlike the federal level, where they promised that
more than 6-7 months ago,
they have not. So the corporate should just be and believe that they are just serving their father's land.
With hunger,
at least we also serve now, so that we know we are serving our fatherland then. So let them just.
They are sovereign, sincerely speaking.
but because federal government.
Can the federal government come and learn from Osun?
Of course, if they wish, my governor will teach them.
Oh, that was well from Comrade Said Afolabi. We appreciate you very much. And he didn't come alone. He came with a very big fish again, who happens to be the Speaker, Youth Assembly of Nigeria, Osun State Branch. It's a comrade also. Right, Honorable Fatumi Damilare Esdre. Thank you very much, Honorable Fatumi Damilare, for accompanying Comrade Said to this show. We appreciate you very much. On behalf of the management of News and Current Affairs under the leadership of Motorayo Ayigbayo and Oluwatoyin Yusuf, the producer of the program, I'm Jos David C. Abdul Jalil Aderotimi saying bye for now.